Imagine for a moment two men. The first man wakes when his alarm rings, but he silences it again and again until the morning passes. He spends his day pulled by distraction, scrolling endlessly, chasing fleeting pleasures, giving in to every passing desire. He eats not from hunger, but from craving, speaks not from wisdom, but from impulse, acts not from intention, but from habit. To him, this feels like freedom. I can do what I want, he tells himself. But is he truly free? Number. He is a prisoner of his own undisciplined mind. Before we dive deeper into Epictetus and the secrets of true freedom, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring more timeless wisdom straight to you, and it ensures you never miss the ideas that can transform your life. Now let's continue. Now look at the second man. His alarm rings, and though he is tired, he rises. He begins his day with intention. He feels the same cravings, the same impulses, the same temptations as the first man. But he does not bow to them. He commands himself. He resists what weakens him and chooses what strengthens him. He speaks with control, he acts with purpose, and he directs his mind like a rider controls his horse. To him, this is discipline, and to Epictetus, this man alone is free. Epictetus was born a slave, beaten, mocked, and forced to live at the mercy of others. Yet in that harsh reality, he discovered a truth more powerful than chains, that no one can enslave the man who commands himself. He told his students, "No man is free who is not master of himself." These words echo across centuries, challenging us even today. Because the truth is, modern slavery does not always wear shackles. It hides in addictions, in distractions, in weakness. How many of us are slaves to our phones, to endless consumption, to anger, to pride, to fear? How many of us think we are free, yet live every day under the tyranny of our own impulses? Freedom, Epictetus says, is not about doing whatever you want. That is not freedom, that is chaos. True freedom is the ability to resist what is harmful and to choose what is right. It is the strength to rise above desire, to stand firm in adversity, and to walk through life untouchable by what you cannot control. And the doorway to this kind of freedom is discipline. Discipline is not punishment, it is training. Just as the athlete submits to practice, just as the musician repeats scales until their fingers bleed, just as the soldier endures drills until his body moves without hesitation, so must the mind be trained. Every choice you make is part of this training. Do you wake when you say you will, or do you surrender to laziness? Do you hold your tongue when anger tempts you, or do you lash out and regret later? Do you focus on what matters, or do you let yourself be dragged into distraction? Each decision is small, but each decision builds the fortress of your freedom or weakens its walls. Imagine your life without discipline. A harsh word ruins your day. A failed plan crushes your spirit. A desire grips you and you obey it like a servant. This is not freedom. It is slavery disguised as freedom. But with discipline, you become untouchable. The disciplined man does not shatter when insulted because he controls his response. He does not despair when fortune turns because his peace does not depend on fortune. He does not fear hardship because hardship is his training ground. Epictetus compared the trials of life to fire. He said that just as iron placed in flames is tested, so are we tested by difficulties. Without discipline, the fire consumes us. With discipline, the fire transforms us into steel. Every hardship you face is not here to destroy you, but to reveal you. Discipline teaches you to see trials not as curses, but as opportunities. Chances to prove your strength, chances to sharpen your will, chances to free yourself from weakness. And yet, many fear discipline because they confuse it with joylessness. But the opposite is true. The undisciplined man cannot enjoy life because he is ruled by craving. He eats, but never feels satisfied. He buys, but never feels content. He chases pleasure, but never feels joy. His soul is restless, always reaching, never fulfilled. The disciplined man, on the other hand, knows contentment. He can taste food and truly enjoy it, because he is not a slave to it. He can love without clinging, because he does not seek to control. He can face loss without despair, because he does not build his happiness on things he cannot keep. Discipline does not kill joy, it protects it. Think of freedom like a kingdom. Without discipline, that kingdom is invaded by every emotion, every craving, every external force. But with discipline, the walls stand tall, the gates are guarded, the king rules firmly, the kingdom flourishes in peace. That king is you, and discipline is the crown you wear when you master yourself. Epictetus lived in chains, but his mind was unchained. He had little, but he wanted less. He was struck, insulted, tested by suffering, yet he stood calm, unbroken. That is real freedom, the freedom that no master can take, no tyrant can steal, no misfortune can destroy, and it is within your reach. Every day you are faced with choices. Every day you either choose to obey your impulses or to command them. Every day you are either a slave or a master. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Freedom begins now, with the smallest act of discipline. Wake when you say you will. Speak with control. Act with intention. Resist what weakens you. Embrace what strengthens you. And little by little, choice by choice, you will build the unshakable fortress of freedom inside yourself. So the question remains, do you want to be free? If yes, then understand this. Freedom does not come from wealth, from power, or from indulgence. It comes from mastery. It comes from discipline. It comes from conquering yourself. And once you win that battle, the world can do nothing to you. You will walk through storms untouchable, through insults unshaken, through hardships unbroken. That is the gift of discipline. That is the freedom Epictetus discovered. And that is the freedom waiting for you.